In this video, I'm going to show you how to create columns and how to balance columns. So first, I'm going to go to the top of my document, and I can do this a couple of ways. I can go ahead and select all the text in this section down to here because I want this to go on a separate page, and I can go to Layout and put it into 2 columns, and it will add, you'll notice, a continuous section break right here and a continuous section break right there. That's good. It adds this continuous section break down here so that it balances our columns. If you go up here to the top, this should be balanced, and see how this text is balanced. That's good. Then if I wanted to bump this to the next page right here, I would go to my breaks and I'd put a page break. Now you can't see because this grayed out, but right here there's a page break and a section break. And sometimes it does that on my computer. All right, so it bumped this down to the next page. So I'm going to show you now a different way how to put your text in columns and how to balance them. So right here, we don't want the title included in your columns. So we are going to insert a continuous section break right there. And then I don't need this paragraph, so I'm going to get that to delete. Because I don't want it, I only want this. Okay, now I'm going to come here. Say I want this to start down a little bit more, maybe like this. And I'm going to then put the cursor where I want my columns to start, and it's going to go from here down, and it won't affect anything above this because I have a continuous section break right there. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on 2 because I want 2 columns. Now I'm going to go down and you can see that my columns are not balanced. So here I'm going to come and to the very end and put in a continuous section break. Now watch what happens to my columns. See how it moved them? It moved them so that they'd be even. They look like the one up here where it kind of did it for me. But this way I manually did it. Now if I want to go to another page, I would come here and I would put in my page break. And see, it did the gray again, but here I have a, if I come and I push enter, you're gonna see there's the page break, but it bumped my section break down. I'm gonna backspace, and they're right next to each other. And so it took me down here to the next page, and then here's another thing I'll show you. All right, so if you have your text all written out, but you have this that got put into your columns, but you don't want it into your columns, you can select it and turn it into one column. And then look what it did. It put your continuous section break there automatically. And then if you want to balance this again, you just come and put a continuous section break. See? And that is how you make columns, how you balance columns.